Put some lights. We have light. This in here. So I can put this up. Take it out of there. Okay. So, wow, my original plan was for Friday. Okay, new plan. Today's to-do list. Hello? Alright. Today's to-do list. First, we're gonna work on the heavy cream. Heavy cream. Then we're gonna start working on the pizza dough. Because I already have Rosie risen and ready to go, I think. Please tell me she's not mad at me today. Please don't be mad at me today. Please don't be mad at me today. She's risen a bit. Not as good as I like. She's like there. She's good. She's good and ready. We don't need, we're not doing this for bread, so we're good there. Got Rosie. Then after we get the pizza dough ready, we're gonna do the discard waffles. Then what else do we need to do? Ranch. Cookies. I don't know if we're gonna end up getting to the oatmeal cookies today. We still have cookies, so I don't have to do the oatmeal cookies today. That might be a next weekend project. But you need to make some sour cream to go into the ranch. So after that, we'll do the sour cream, because then the heavy cream should be ready. So currently we have four things on our list to do. And we'll add some takeaway as we go. It just helps me if I write things down. Okay. First thing, this heavy cream. So now this new bad boy. All right. So I got this immersion blender. It is Cuisine brand. And it even comes with a little stand. So you can stand it. So fancy. Comes with a fancy cup to blend it in. And also, it came with this other attachment, which, do I remember where I put it? No. Chat, where did I put it? Here? No. Here? Back my lid. Listen, it can't be. Where did I put it? Is it under here? No, it just my cheese shredders up to there? I mean, it was accessible. Okay, it's not up there. Not up there. Not up there. Me in here then. No. What? Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. Where did I put it? I don't think I put it back in the box. I think I did. Not in there. Chris, don't look. Don't look, Chris. Look. I'm not even kidding right now. Where did I put it? Oh, I remember now. Sorry. Okay. Jesus. Bad. Okay. So it came with a little baggie to store the extra attachments. I completely forgot about that. Alright. So it came with there's like a food processor attachment. And this one is actually like a good one. So it has this top piece that you could put in. So you can shred cheese or do the slices. And then it's 4 cups. So it's not super big, but you know, I don't need a crazy size. I can even make like pie dough with this if I want. And then it's got like the little insert thing, which most of them didn't have this. And then you just take this, attach it on here without, yep, you take this part off. You just take this handle, attach it on here, bam, food processor. So it was a good attachment. And this one, specifically this brand on Amazon was $70. At Costco, it was $40 for the same exact kit. And it comes with a whisk and then the blade for in here if you don't want to do the slicey thing at the top. So yes, it came with little goodies. I was pretty excited about that. And I ended up buying it at Costco. It was a good deal. Okay. This is what we'll be using. Yeah, it's will not smell like bread with all the bread cooking. I don't know. It smells like pine trees. But cup and immersion blender that we just take out of there and bam. And then we go meow, meow. And yeah, and that's how we're gonna mix the heavy cream once it's good to go. So yes. Yes. Alrighty. So first plan is the heavy cream. scratchy over here. Meow. Meow. Fuck. Okay, so first we're gonna take this monstrosity from last stream and turn it into something resembling heavy cream and not just butter and milk. Oh. Hi, Brian. Aw, thank you. It's having a good stream so far. I hope work is going well. All right. So this is what we got. Also, there's this new thing that's going around, and my mom has one, and I didn't know it was a thing. I guess it's a good alternative to canning. It doesn't last as long, but it like pulls all the air out of mason jars, and it like makes it so that they last longer on the shelves. They can last like up to 6 months. So I'm probably gonna get one of those at some point once I get better at the scrap. All right, so we need to slowly heat up this heavy cream. It's only 2 cups. So and then we're gonna use this. Pan. I don't think I'll need a lid. So this little saucepan and a whisk, and we're gonna just put all of this in there and heat it on low. So it's gonna take a long time to make this. So if you put on low, constantly stir it. If I can get it out of the jar, because it's literally like, so I got all the milk out and look, it's just butter. I could theoretically just melt the butter and try to do it again, but I think this is the best option. And I think this is how I'm going to do my heavy cream from here on out, is just heat it evenly together and then mix it. Come on. Get out of the jar. You little butter. You little butter piece. Oh no. Am I gonna be able to get it all out? Come on. Get out of there. I'm trying to like make it skinnier so it doesn't get caught and it can come out. This butter's cold, cold though. Come on, buddy. What if I smash it a bit? I'm gonna cut it in half. There we go. Now it'll come out. Got a bigger chunk out. Progress, progress. That's what we got. we got so far. Okay. Whew. Come on, come on. Mess. Try to get as much of this out as possible and into the pan. We don't want to temperature shock any of it and have clumps. We're gonna learn together how to make heavy cream. If you already know how to make heavy cream, then too bad you weren't here last time. No, some of it fell. Okay. Blah! I'm making a mess. Get the butter off of here. Jeez Louise. Alright. I'm making a mess. I'm getting it everywhere. Getting butter everywhere. Alright. This is gonna get. I'm gonna clean off this burner first so it doesn't get nasty. Alright. That works. Okay. So now we're gonna take this and just put it on very low temperature. I'm putting on 1 over low. I'm putting on 1.0. And this will heat it really slowly and keep whisking it until the butter fully melts into the milk. And then once the butter fully melts into the milk, then we're gonna take the immersion blender and blend it. I'm curious if I can just do the blending in my mason jar. I might do it in here to be safe. That's what it came with. It's got a wider opening. But pour that in here, do the mixy mix, and then put it in here, which it shouldn't be cold anymore by the time I put it in. So. Alrighty. That's gonna take a while. So, got that part started. Now, while we work on that, we're gonna work on pizza dough. Okay, pizza dough. Recipe chat. Where's my recipe? Alrighty. Open this up. Why did I X out of that? Shouldn't have done that. Oh well. We'll just search it again. Sour cream recipe. Yeah, it's literally just whipping cream, fresh lemon juice, and some milk. Room temperature heavy cream into a clean jar or airtight container. Um, oh, okay. Seal the jar tightly with a lid. Gently shake until ingredients are well combined. You can also use an immersion blender, hey, for an instant fluffy result. And then you remove the lid, cover the jar with a thin towel or cheesecloth, securing it with a rubber band to allow the mixture to breathe. Place the jar in a stable room temperature environment, around 70 or 21 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. It will naturally thicken during this time. Once the desired thickness is reached, stir the mixture, cover it with an airtight lid, refrigerate for at least a few hours before use. You're in a pinch and need sour cream immediately. Whip the mixture until it reaches a thick consistency and use immediately. Homemade sour cream typically does not contain artificial thickeners, so it may be slightly runnier than commercial brands, but will have excellent flavor. So then I don't want to add the quarter cup of whole milk. It says to do a quarter cup of whole milk for a slightly thinner consistency. If it's already going to be thinner, probably not do that part. Okay. Looks pretty easy though. You just make it sit on the counter for like this recipe says um oh, this one says 24 hours. Up to 24 hours. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's the sourdough recipe. I mean the sour cream recipe. Now I'm gonna go on to um sourdough pizza sourdough pizza dough recipe. Uh this one says it's overnight. For having to wait overnight. But I think this is the recipe I used. I think it comes out just fine without waiting overnight. That's just me. That's like do it the night before. That's okay because I might not even eat it tonight anyways. I don't know if I'm making or if I'm eating it tonight. Perfect. Open to cast iron skillet for the cast iron stovetop method. I'm gonna check my heavy cream. Give it a little stir. Can't really stir it yet because it's still clumpy. Still clumpy, which I figured. But I wanted to make sure I didn't forget about it. All right. 1/3 cup. 100 grams. Wait, what? 1/3 cup. 100 grams. tablespoons of olive oil. Is this the one that I used? I don't know if this is the recipe I used. Oh, I gotta do this. Hi Gray, how are you? Hello, hello. Um, I found out that if I do the chat Twitch app first before I do the split screen, then it seems to work better and doesn't kick me out of chat all the time. I'm doing good. I'm just trying to find I'm pretty sure this is the recipe I used, but I don't remember some of this. Hmm. No, we're gonna use this recipe, but I might use the recipe, but not do it the way that they did it. I'm pretty sure that it was that one though. But the ingredients look different than what I remember. And I've made it twice now. Um, this one, I think this recipe looks a little bit better. A little bit closer to what I was looking. If I can get to the actual recipe, I didn't see the skip to recipe button. Where is it? Sorry, my phone's going cray. Okay. Um, where is the recipe for the dough? 100 grams of sourdough starter, active and bubbly. 10 grams of salt. 500 grams of flour. Thank you. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. It's just like a super simple recipe. I think I did it in my mixer. I'm pretty sure it needs to mix for a bit. So I'm making pizza dough right now. I have heavy cream on the stove top that I'm trying to fix. Trying to make and fix, hopefully. Um, there. And then I'm gonna do the pizza dough recipe, but I'm gonna split it in half. And half of it I'm gonna use for a pizza, just like a personal pizza for myself. And then the other half I'm gonna use to make like pizza pockets, but with ham and cheese. It'll be like ham and cheese hot pockets, pretty much. And I think I'm gonna put garlic butter um on top for the outside. I think that's what the plan is. Oh, and I'm also gonna be making sour cream, but and discard waffles. Sorry to discard waffles. So, a few things. Busy day. Busy day. Oh, did I put my pizza pockets? Pizza. pockets. There we go. Right there. All right. I think it's gonna have to mix a lot, so to take out the handy dandy mixer. So that I don't hate myself. All right. We're gonna need the dough hook. We got Rosie. What's the straining so quick? Yeah, are you going? Okay, I'll put toaster here. I don't think I need it. Get my scale. Get my scale. Turn it on. Put the bowl on. Zero it out. All right. And now the recipe calls for 375 grams of water. I'm gonna do warm water so that it'll rise faster. Let's have the water running for a sec. Mustard. Alright, get my cup. Alright, so we need 375 grams of water. Oops. Now it's at 360. $370, good enough. All right, 100 grams of sourdough starter, active and bug free. So we're gonna zero it out again. Take Rosie and put 100 grams of Rosie in here. $109, that's fine. Good enough. Thank you, Rosie, for your help. Thank you, Rosie, for cleaning streamer. Right. I kind of want to put Rosie in a new jar. I need to clean out this jar. So I'm going to leave Rosie out. And then I'm going to put her in a new jar when we go to feed her. Then we can clean out her home. And then she'll be a happy girl. Okay, so we got the starter in there. And normally people do a little mix with that. Just light mix. Just so that's a little bit more incorporated. All right, so stir it out. Then we're gonna do 10 grams of salt. If that's 10, I'm gonna do like a little extra. Put a little extra because I did a little extra for everything else. It said you can use either all-purpose flour, or in this recipe, I'm using bread flour. Butter's starting to melt a little bit. Got butter melting. Let's go. All right. So now, no, it says 8 now. I guess some cooks the salt dissolves, whatever. Who's at 11? Okay, 500 grams of all-purpose or bread flour. Well, it's 508 grams, so it's good enough. All right. Now, have this mix for a while. progress. So now the pizza stuff is done. Now it plugs out a Twitch chat. There. It was doing so good. And I understand, sometimes it lasts a while, sometimes it doesn't. Okie dokie. Fixed it. Done with the pizza dough. So I think I just. Wait, this one didn't have any oil? I think the other recipe I was looking at had oil. This one doesn't. That's just water, flour to starter, salt, and flour. Okay. Whatever. Mix the dough. Okay, wants me to do stretch and fold these ones. Okay, that's mixed. And we just need to get all that dough off the whisk cook thing. Okay, good news, the butter is slowly starting to melt into the milk. So we're making progress in the heavy cream. So I think the apartment next to me might be haunted or something. Because legit, I have people that move in for like a month, maybe two, and then they move out. Like I've had 3 or 4 neighbors, I think, since I've been here in the same like apartment across from me. I'm like, there's got to be something wrong with that apartment. Like, why would people only move in for like a couple months and then just go? Maybe you're able to do shorter leases here. I don't know. I'm just always on a year lease. Outfit spin. So, I just got some holiday leggings from Walmart. These were $2 because it is after Halloween. So, yeah, and then just a crop hoodie. I have a little tank top on underneath it if I get too warm. But yeah. The noisy streamer girl they live next to? Maybe. Booty, don't look. Now this sits for 30 minutes. And then I do stretch and folds. This is what the dough looks like. This is pizza dough. So it's 3:22. So around 4 o'clock, I do some stretch and folds on those. I'm doing good. How about you? I don't think I'll need this anymore for what I'm making. Waffles, sour cream. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need this anymore. Okay. This way. Also, hello to the both of you. I streamed a little earlier than normal today. I have a lot to get done. And I thought that if I started at 5, there's no way in hell I'm gonna get everything done. So, hi pumpkin. I finally played Diablo till 5 a.m. I've been playing it today since about 10:30. Dang. That reminds me. I need to drink this monster. I opened it last night and then just like I took like 2 sips and then just ended up going to bed. Okay. Here's 5 when I get back from Vegas. Hell yeah. All right. Got that going. We have to discard waffles next. I don't need active starter for it. But Rosie, I am going to put her in a clean jar. The butter's starting to melt, so we might have to do Rosie's clean jar after this. You woke up from a nap. Oh, how was your nap? Okay, so can I use my immersion blender in a pot? Non-stick pot? I get nervous using stuff in non-stick. I don't want to fuck it up. I guess it has like a thing. It might be fine to just use it in here without having to use the cup. Much needed. Good. Oh yeah, this looks so much better. Okay. This actually looks like heavy cream now. So you see it? I don't want to like spill it. But it actually like looks thicker. It looks like heavy cream. Doesn't look like some clumped up mess. Hell yeah, fixed it. Work on things I gotta do for Vegas. Nice. Okay. Warm up my jar a little bit. Okay. Let me see how far this blade goes down. Okay, yeah, the blade won't touch the pan at all, and this is plastic, so I don't think we'll scratch the pan if I just use it in the pan. No point in dirtying up something if I don't need to, right? So, going to Yeah, I like need to work on Vegas stuff. I need to work on stuff for my house. I just have a lot that I need to work on. I thought I was gonna catch up this weekend, but I caught up. Okay. I took the stand off of it, okay? Please. Okay. Alright. It's locked in. And we just turn it on or something. Right? Let's see if we can turn it on first. See what happens. How does this work? Okay, I think you have to press the unlock button. Okay, unlock button and then this at the same time. Okay. And then is it just unlocked? No. All right, learning. All right, gonna try this. Oh my gosh. It's working. I don't like doing it in this pan though because it's not super submerged. I think I'm gonna pour it in the cup actually. Just for measure. Don't be shaky. Don't be shaky. Okay. Clean off the pot. There. Oh, sorry guys. I have tremors. So I don't know. It's my first time using it. We'll see. Okay. All right. Attempt number 2. All right. It's almost done. Okay. I think it's pretty mixed. Let's just clean her off a bit. All right. Now, unplug it for safety. That off. It's the wine meat. All right, so it's pretty together. It's not just all one big lump of butter and milk. Say that's pretty good. The lid on. Give it a little shake just to get all the sides incorporated in it. Okay. So we now have heavy cream. Yay! Off, let it cool more. And just plop it on the counter to cool down. I want it to go down naturally in temperature before we make the sour cream. All right. I need to cover this. I don't know why I forgot to. All right, that's covered. So that back there is pizza dough. I think this will be okay, hopefully. Okay. Now, look at the list so we can decide what we need to do next. Okay. Next is putting Rosie in a clean jar and giving her a feed. Good thing I bought a 12-pack of mason jars. Last time I went. Mason jars. I'm just gonna clean this out first so that we know it's clean. No. Also gonna clean the blender. I'm going to clean off my whisk too because I have a feeling I'll probably need it for something. Alright. Dang it. Switch our clothes. Oh my god. Come on, man. Give me a break here. Battery looking good. Very good. Alright, Rosie, your new home is all clean. Clean home for Rosie. Alrighty. So we're just gonna put Rosie in here. Probably good. I don't think I'm making bread anytime soon, so just a little bit of Rosie and then the rest going here. So much of this, dude. Well, it would break them anyways. Here. And then this extra of what's left of Rosie. Just gonna go in here. Jesus. So much of Rosie. I think I'm gonna start keeping her in the fridge though. Because right now I am not needing to make as much. And so I'm gonna start keeping her in the fridge so I don't have to feed her every day and get a fuck ton of this. Like, I know you can just throw it out, but like, why waste perfectly good discard when you can make so much with it? All right, that's much I'm gonna get. Okay, so clean up her jar. Did that. I need to feed her still, so I don't need to clean this. All right. So, feed her. Put this band on her. And clean this jar out. I don't know what to do with her lid. There. So much for being an airtight lid. They lied to me. Bubbles! Nothing happened. Jar totally didn't fall. The lid to the jar. Slippery. So I'm doing it over the sink. What makes less of a mess? Alright. Let that be for a little bit. Alright. Just gonna let that soak now for a bit. Okay. Jesus. Jeez. Oh my god. My hair. Got water all up in my hair. Alright. So now we have to feed Rosie. Put her little band on. And then give her some food. About much. Didn't really need that much, but she's my girl, so I gave her a little extra. Water, filtered water. Just looking. Starting to look a little clumpy. Like it's trying to separate. Where's my whisk? Hmm. It's like separating as it gets cooler. But whatever. So switching back and forth between warm and hot water. Hot water for the butter. Cold water for the sourdough. Alrighty. Turn that off again. I feel like I should just use my immersion. Oh my god, I'm gonna mix these up and that's gonna be bad. This is delicious. This can go back in the fridge. You need a little bit more water. thinner than I'd like her to be, but I think for the fridge. This is gonna be her first time in the fridge. Alright. Rosie's first fridge trip. Okay, so okay, so this is just Rosie, which I lost her lid. Her new lid. Here it is. Lost off her lid. Okay, good enough. Alright. So in this jar, this is Rosie. I'm putting her in the fridge for the first time because I am making I have 2 jars of discard from her. So I don't really need that much sourdough starter. So it's going in the fridge. So that's what that was. Then this is heavy cream that I cannot get to combine. I thought it was good and combined, but now it looks like it's starting to separate again. So okay. So I'm gonna plug this back in and just have it go longer. I'm just gonna do it in this jar. I don't want to take it out. Seal. For real. Okay. I'm afraid if I go too much more, it's gonna end up whipped cream. scientist room. I don't know, man. No, I'm trying to do heavy cream, but I cannot get it to combine with the whole milk. I don't know. It was combined when it was warm. Like when I had it in the pot, it was looked pretty combined. But as it's cooling, it's separating again. I don't know what to do. I need my thingy. Don't fall. Because I plan to make heavy cream and then heavy cream into sour cream and eventually make mayo when I run out of mayo. But too hot or too cold, it splits, or if it's over whipped, which means pretty quickly with the blender. Yeah. And like I haven't, well, I just blended it more, but I didn't initially. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens with this. I'm gonna have to do more heavy cream research. Figure it out. Because I might have just overdid it, but that was because I was like, maybe I just underdid it. This case. Well, I will figure this out at some point, right? Got cleaned off again. We're just gonna leave this be. We're just gonna leave it be. I'm not putting this all the way, actually. Like, chill. Just hang out over there while I think. this too. Okay, let's move on to other things. I need to wash this. So, while that thing this way. All right. Now, let's do something that I know is easy. After I do these stretch and folds. So the pizza dough needs to be stretch and folded every 30 minutes. Apparently, my other recipe didn't have me do this, but we're gonna follow this new recipe and see if it's good. Getting my fingers wet first. Twice. Just cause. Alright. Now. Get all the dough out from under my fingers. Put this back on. There. 30 minutes. All right. Now for some waffles. I don't know if I need this or not. I don't think I do. Waffles. I need to use this card. This one. Bam. This card. Nothing special or fancy. Just don't remember any of the measurements. Now, we don't need the pizza dough anymore, I think. I don't think I need the recipe anymore. I think I know where to go from here. I think it was just stretch and fold for like a couple hours and then. Okay. What does it want me to do? This one is for 4 to 18 hours. We're definitely not doing that long because they're not eat. Fuck you. It scrolled me back down to the bottom. How many stretch and folds does this recipe want? Repeat the stretch and folding if possible. Repeat the cycle twice more for a total of 4 stretch and folds. The fourth cycle, you'll notice a huge difference in the texture of the dough. Be smoother, stronger, and more elastic. I already know that. Okay, so it does want 4 stretch and folds. And then to bulk ferment for 4 to 18 hours. We're gonna cut that time down probably and see how it turns out because I don't have that much time. Yeah. Alright. So now what we need is sourdough, discard, waffles, enter. I think this is the recipe I use. Recipe. Uh, 1 cup. Sugar. Yeah, this is the recipe I use. Okay. So I love this recipe because it's super simple. I don't normally use measurements, but I don't want to use rainy dishes, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, the thing over your kitchen. Oh no. Turn it on. Oh, good. Alright. 230 grams of discard. Two, three, four, good enough. We made a dent into the discard. Trying to rest my eyes and he makes me get up and chase them out. Ding. I don't know where the new line is. Can't tell. Probably there. Maybe not. Alright. Okay. Alright. Figure it out. How much do we need of what? Cup of milk. Need 230 grams of milk. That is way too much milk. Fine. Fine. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Out. That's 25 grams. Okay. $27. That's fine. We need 1 large egg. Right. That cup of flour. How much flour? 130 grams. A little extra flour because I put too much milk. Okay. Egg. I did egg. Okay. Salt. Two grams of salt. Two. Then 5 grams of baking soda. All right. And 3 tablespoons of melted butter or oil. I use oil. It's cheaper. But I'm sure butter tastes significantly better. Kind of soda. This? Oh, baking soda. Oh, it's baking soda. That's what it was. 43 grams. That's a little over 43. Mountain Dew Coke or Dr. Pepper? Probably Dr. Pepper. I feel like that's the most like um, common one used for like cooking and baking. Usually bake with Sprite. Fair. Can't say I've ever baked with any, cooked or baked with any soda. Okay, I have with Dr. Pepper one time. I made Dr. Pepper ribs. Those were fucking delicious. I don't have to clean my whisk. So I'm just using the spoon. The good thing about these waffles is that they're very forgiving on how you make them. They don't have to be perfect. They still come out delicious. Off the scale. Don't need it anymore. I'm going to add more flour because it's still very loose. Curious about the taste. Yeah, the ribs with Dr. Pepper is so good. I just like found the recipe and it was like barbecue sauce, Dr. Pepper pretty much were like the only ingredients. And you like put them with ribs in a crock pot for like a long ass time, like all fucking day. And then you like pull them out, so good. Fall apart. Still a little thicker than I like for waffle mix, but it thickens as it stands. And I want to add in, so normally I do chocolate chips, but this time I'm going to add in brown sugar and cinnamon to make it kind of like a cinnamon roll-ish waffle. We'll see how it turns out. I don't know. Does it make that much of a difference? Probably. I don't know. I know that Dr. Pepper is supposed to have like 23 different flavors or something like that. I don't know if that's going to be enough cinnamon. More cinnamon. Cinnamon jar. While I'm at it, what are my batteries looking like? Oh, I need to charge my phone. It's starting to come out fast. Oh, that made a mess. Okay, I'm just gonna. More. Okay. We're not gonna talk about how bad. I like cinnamon. Alright. Man. I hate putting just like that little amount back in the pantry. into my cabinet. Oh, future me problem, not a current me problem. I totally didn't make a big old mess. $23, yeah. Apparently it has all these different flavors, and so that's why it's good to use with baking, or cooking mainly. I haven't really heard of it with baking, but maybe. Alright. And then I'm just gonna add in some brown sugar. Don't know how much. A lot more than I meant to. Fine, fine. What kid is gonna complain about too much sugar in their waffles? Not my kids. All right. Hopefully, this will end up tasting like Cinnamon Toast Crunch waffles, essentially. Trying to make them taste like cinnamon roll waffles. That's my plan. Trying it. And they come out bad, no big deal, because I just used discard that was needed to be used up anyways. I had to pop you guys on the charger. Dying. Okay. That's good to go. It's still a little thin, I feel. For Because I accidentally added in too much milk and oil. Add a little extra flour to make up for that so they're not too runny. That should be good enough. Okay, let it sit for a bit. Take out my waffle maker. Egg maker. Get over here. Waffles. Okay. I'm gonna actually just pop this up on the counter so that I don't accidentally spray it with cooking spray. And I don't think I'll need this. Alright. Cooking challenge redeemed. I don't think I'm that talented. Alright. So, waffle mix is ready. Good to go. Now I just need to make them. Heavy cream is Heavy creaming. Heavy cream is pretty much butter. I can't roll them up that high. All right. The amount that my sleeves are as high as they'll go. It did not stretch far enough to get past my massive arms. Okay, anyways. Alright, don't do this anymore. Folds are soon. Yeah, those are soon. Try. Those are as high as they go. It's okay. I don't want to cut off circulation. Alright. Waffle mix is ready. Waiting for that to heat up. Then should I try to make the sour cream with the heavy cream that I did? That I failed at? Are you puzzling tonight? I don't know, maybe. I did. I'll wash it just in case I didn't wash it. I'm making a few things actually, so give me a second and I'll explain. There, that's cleaner. For good measure. Alright, so I tried to make the heavy cream. I don't think it turned out too well. Then I started up a pizza dough and I'm gonna do the pizza dough. Half of it I'm gonna use to make an actual pizza. So that's some pizza tonight. And then the other half I'm gonna use to make some like pretty much hot pockets, but like the ham and cheese hot pockets. Because I have leftover ham from Christmas. So I make ham and cheese hot pockets with some of the pizza dough. And I think I'm gonna do like a butter garlic um, thing over the top of them. I think that'd be good. So making those at some point. These are this is waffle mix made with sour discard, and I added in like brown sugar and cinnamon so that they'd be kind of like cinnamon roll waffles, hopefully. So I'm gonna make these up and then freeze them for waffles because that's what I do with my waffles. I make them up and I freeze them, and then whenever the kids are here, they can just grab a waffle out of the freezer, pop in the toaster, and then they have breakfast. Also covered that with the waffles at the pizza pocket. I'm also gonna try to make sour cream because I make ranch, but the ranch is also supposed to have sour cream in it, and I don't have any sour cream, so I'm gonna try to make sour cream. I think I'm just gonna try to make it with the heavy cream that I failed to make and see what happens. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? It's just gonna taste bad? Who cares? I don't care because it's just gonna be me learning something. So, yeah. Let's see. This is the salad, the ranch. This is the sour cream. Sour cream is apparently just lemon juice and heavy cream. Cream and lemon juice or vinegar. Pour in the milk. Then pour in milk. Screw the lid. Oh, it says to do milk for milk might end up making it thinner, but I don't know. Move lid, put a clean piece of paper over the towel, rubber band, secure it. Leave it on the counter overnight. All right. Let's just try this. And if it doesn't work, I don't care. I don't care if it doesn't work. Because I'm all for trying things. Trying new things. And this might taste like ass. Or it might taste really good. So we'll see. My heavy cream is pretty much just not coming out good. Whatever. Okay, anyway. And then some milk. Tornado watch 4 hours away from you? Dang. So, I need a cup of whipping cream. Yeah, some heavy whipping cream. um, like separated again. It was doing so good when it was warm. Yeah, it's like completely separated now that it's gotten colder. Fuck me. Alright, whenever I do heavy cream, I'm just gonna do up enough to make up the recipes and not put it in the fridge. This is fucking dumb. I think if I would have done it right the first time, I wouldn't have this issue. But I didn't do it right the first time, so who cares? Alright. I'm just gonna get this to be incorporated again, then I'm gonna add it into my sour cream, see what happens. And hope it works. If it doesn't work, I don't care. Alright. I'm just gonna keep that back on a low temperature and then do what I did last time. It'll be fine. Winter's coming back with force this week. Yeah, clearly. Alright. This is hot. Okay. So once that's ready, I'll grab a cup of that and then putting away your new craft stuff. Okay. Quarter cup of whole milk. I'm gonna add this measurement in so that this can just get warmer and it doesn't shock the cream when I add it. Okay, quarter cup. So that can get room temperature. And 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. And welcome back. You cracked up yet. I don't know what you're talking about. Not there. Teaspoons. This is a teaspoon. We're good. Like maybe I just bought the wrong milk. We're good. Milk with 0 fat content, so it doesn't work. Alright. There. So then this can be hopefully room temperature by the time this milk is ready. Anyways. And yeah. Okay. I'm having it over here so I can warm up the stove. Fudge. I need to spray this. I'm gonna see how this does without spraying it. I'm curious if I just don't have to spray this at all. But I don't want to have to spray it if I don't have to. I'm just gonna try it. This is not the spoon I normally use. I realize that. Let it spread out. Close it. Alright. Go started. And then I always just pop them on a cooling sheet so that they don't get soggy. Oh, bleh. It's overflowing. Now just put it back into the mix. There we go. It's fine. It's a little thinner than I'd like, so it oozed more than I would like. Cooked yet? Not yet. Oh no, is it gonna stick? Should I have sprayed it? It ain't sticking. It ain't sticking. Oh, that's pretty. Came out no problem. Because I don't have to spray. I do a little less this time so that maybe it doesn't overflow. Yeah, that's definitely not. We got cinnamon sugar waffles. Ooh. Mm. Pretty good. I approve. And it didn't overflow. Let's go. It kind of tastes like scrunch. Yum. Stretch and folds. Mm. Ow. Hot. Now the stretch and fold. Please. Oh. My hand's wet. not to touch this with plastic wrap. Here. Starting to look a lot better. For sure. Pulling up that gluten. Getting there. The heavy cream. The dough was chilling for a bit. Oh no, this is overflowing again. You don't do overflowing in here. No overflow allowed. Hmm. So I think whenever I do up heavy cream, I'm just gonna do up however much I need for a recipe and call it there. I don't think I'm gonna have a jar of it in the fridge. Right? When I'm gonna go over. Oops. Oops. Well. There she blows. Ow. I use a different spoon than normal. And then I just like overfill this way too much. Maybe I'll just start underfilling it. Alrighty, how's this? Almost where it's like merged again. Yeah, milk looks gross when it has lemon juice in it. Need to make sure this fully combines this time. I'm gonna fuck it up. Please, open. Um, um, so soft and fluffy. We're getting some better looking heavy cream again. All right. Just popping this on here so it can warm up the mason jar a little bit too. With this other milk before I add it in. They're as close to the same temperature as possible. Cover this. I'm gonna cup of combined heavy cream over there. I'm worried to add it to this because the milk isn't warm. This is for the sour cream. I just don't want it to separate again. Maybe if I just like do a little bit at a time. Just like slowly pour it in and then mix it a little. It's already starting to separate. I very slowly incorporated that. Now it says to screw the lid on tightly and shake well. I don't know how well they mean by shake well. Oh, yeah. All right. That's good enough. It's starting to create like yep, it's already separating. Now this could be cooler. Yep, fuck heavy cream. I think I'm just gonna start buying heavy cream from like the store and then using the heavy cream to make other things. I don't think this one's up being enough sour cream at all. But I'm gonna leave it out and see what happens. Cover it with a towel and let it sit for 24 hours at room temperature. Freaking Twitch app, for real? Sorry, you can't see chat. It decides to break every X amount of time. How's my battery? Okay. My battery in here is good for now. Perfect. Green lid or the heavy cream? Sour cream in the back, honey. Heavy cream in the front. Put this in the fridge because I don't drink it anymore. Give up on the heavy cream. I tried. It didn't work. I don't think it was ready. But yeah, cover this with a towel. Paper towel will probably be fine. And then use a rubber band, which I'm gonna have to go and grab from my bag. Get some rubber band. When we made asparagus, we put the asparagus together. So then apparently, this just needs to stay out on the counter for 24 hours like this. And because of the lemon juice, it'll ferment, I think, and then become sour cream. I think. We'll see. Oh, oh. I think doing them like this is making them softer because I'm not doing the butter spray, but I want to have the extra butter spray. I don't need to. Okay. See? Just put them on there. They're cool. And then Here you go. They don't look the greatest. Especially this one. A little sad. Today's good. So much stuff to go through. Damn. Okay. Got stretch and folds. Made the waffles. Hmm. I don't know if I'm gonna have to have the dough rise for the pizza pockets, but it might be a good idea. But that means I wouldn't be making those up until like 4. I mean 4. So like 8. But we'll see. Might just end up doing like um a calzone. That'd be good. Um let's see. So we'll finish up these waffles. Then I think play games for a couple hours. And then come back in here, make pizza, and make pizza pockets. I don't know how much pizza pockets I can make out of this ham. So, oh wait, let's actually cut up the ham so that's ready. I have 2 slices of ham. Choose up for these. So we're gonna cut them in little cubes. I need this big of a cutting board, but it's what I got, and I don't feel like doing dishes. A little overkill. What else? Big do we want these pieces? And then just pop them back into this once they're cut. Doing little cubes like what you would find in Hot Pocket. Maybe this is a Hot Pocket that I'll actually be able to eat without feeling sick. Oh. Awful, are you burning over there? You could burn? While I'm busy trying to cut up some ham? like a little hand for your waffle. Okay. Oh. It's past 6. It's 5. For me. Eat all the ham. I love ham. Okay. Progress. Guys, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. It'll work for me. I said 5 days off. I'm not going to remember how to do my job. Let's all play this for the fun of it. Sure. We'll both learn new things. It'll be fine. Ugh, gross. We have to do dishes. Don't want to do dishes. All right. Got the ham all cubed up and ready for the ham and cheese pockets. So I can worry about later. the more ones. Stack these up. Move these over. All right. I'll wait on that. I should do some dishes, I guess. I kind of have to move some of these off the drying mat. Drying mat thing. Okay. Put my blender back together. Stand. So that can be put away. This is the lid. Still a little wet. Did I get sourdough on it? Maybe. Dishes. Dishes. My least favorite part about cooking. So I try to use as little amount of dishes as possible. I hate doing that. Maybe I just need to start watching some TikToks on heavy cream so I can learn how to do it. It could just be the milk that I got. Something, I don't know, man. Or it could just be that first time making it that fucked it up just for the rest of it. I'm not sure. Have to see what happened. But I do want to learn how to do heavy cream and not have it fuck up like it did. Because heavy cream is expensive to buy. Small waffle maker for $12.64. Is that too cheap? Or am I or an okay price for a simple one? I think that's an okay price for a number one. I think mine was pretty cheap. I think mine was around $10 too. Cause yeah, this one's just like a little tiny dash one, and it works good enough to where I don't have to spray it with cooking spray. So that's a plus. Removable plates for easy cleaning and non-stick. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Honestly, I don't really worry too much about like how much it costs, as long as it has like good reviews. I pay more attention to the reviews, and it adds. I usually want to be cheaper in price because I'm a broke bitch. But it sounds like it'd be a good one. Oh yeah, probably a good one then. I'd go for it. Then you can have your own waffles. $12, I can't complain. True. Yeah, I'm not sure how much mine was exactly because I got it a couple years ago. But I feel like spending anywhere between like $10 and $20 on a waffle maker is usually pretty good. Alright. Oh, that's so jar. But I'm gonna put some of this in the dishwasher. Flour open. Just gonna run the dishwasher tonight. I'm tempted to put this jar in the dishwasher. I know it's dishwasher safe, but I don't know. I feel like I need to clean it more before I can put it in the dishwasher. That future me problem. I don't really have enough for another one. I mean, maybe. It might just have to be a small one. all of it off the spoon. Spread it over. Okay. There. Even make homemade waffle and chicken sandwich. Ooh, that sounds good. Be lazy though and use existing waffle mix options. There. Hey, I have some waffle mix um, that I honestly should have finished up before I started doing this. It was supposed to be finishing things up and then doing it like homemade, but I haven't yet. Alright, more stuff to go into the dishwasher. That's almost done. Ground hot on that one because those are cold now. Actually cool too. Oh, here, let me turn this over. Let's see. You had a good sized stack. Okay. Leftover is a great idea, in my opinion. Yeah, for sure. Because I have, I'm like half a box ish of these. So I'll either use it to make pancakes or I'll just use it to make waffles at some point and then freeze them and do these as well, just to use it up and get it out of my pantry. But I haven't done it yet. Those are cute little stockings on the cabinets and doors. Thank you. My grandma made them. My grandma made them. I love them. Very cute. So your grandma, I know, right? All right. And one tiny round waffle. Perfect. Now I don't need this anymore. That fork in there. Clean off the counter. All right. I hope that sour cream just doesn't turn out horrible because of the heavy cream just like not working for me. unplug that, let that cool down. So then I can wash it because it's hot as fuck. But we have a good old stack of waffles now that I need to let finish cooling. And then I'll pop them in the freezer bag with the rest of the waffles. Okay. More stretch and fold. I think this is gonna be my last round of stretch and folds. I don't think I'm gonna do 4. It's getting stiff enough, I feel. It'll be okay. Without extra stretches. It's good to go. All right. 4 towels. I like let them clump up. Get back on there. There we go. Maybe they'll actually dry. Okay. This is what the pizza dough looks like. Looks like dough. Nothing crazy. So now it's supposed to sit for approximately 4 hours. We're gonna not do that long. Or maybe we will. I don't have to do this first thing in the morning when I get up. So what I might do is let it go a few hours, then do the pizza pockets, then I just won't worry about the pizza because I don't need pizza. I'm not really that hungry. So maybe I'll just have like a little dinner and do pizza tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner though. Let's see. Let's see here. What do I have that I can have for dinner? I have no idea. That is not what I am. That's not what I wanted. We're gonna have girl dinner. That's what we're having. I need my toaster. of my way for my toaster. Back. Toaster. Plug it in. Come here. Get over here. Toaster. I'm gonna make some English muffins. So these are some sourdough English muffins that I made. They're tiny. They're like little baby size. So I'm gonna make these. Let's see. Maybe I'll just do one normal size. I guess I'll do two small. I have like small ones and normal size ones in here. Let's do one normal size. All right. Pop them in. Toast. Next time I make a batch of these though, I'm gonna make them much bigger. I didn't know how big to make, or like I didn't have a cutter to cut them bigger. I just had a cup, and I didn't have the mason jars at the time, so I couldn't just use mason jar lid. So small. Next batch though, it's gonna be much bigger because I actually have mason jar lids now. In my scale, ink. Put my bread flour away. Don't need it till later. No, the best thing to exist. I'm just gonna put it in here to heat it up. In your popper dip. Oh, I could end up doing the things tomorrow, so I can let the dough ferment and get to where it needs to be. Then separate it and pop it in the fridge until tomorrow, and then tomorrow on stream I can do up the pizza and the pizza pockets. I think that'd be better. I don't want to be stressed about having to make pizza pockets late at night. We'll see. dare these be ready before I am ready for them to be ready? Oops. 30. Now, put some peanut butter on them. Oh, yeah. Probably ready. Might put it a little bit longer. But it's like it's jalapeno popper dip essentially. It's got cream cheese, jalapeno cheese, breadcrumbs. So good. Best girl dinner ever. Now I put them together so the peanut butter can get all nice and warm. Mmm. Nothing like a nice homemade English muffin with peanut butter. Um, for sandwiches and stuff and English muffins, I like creamy. For baking, like making peanut butter cookies, I like crunchy. Well, makes sense, yeah. All right, got my jalapeno dip. Jalapeno dip. Mm. All right, and then my English muffin. Got that. And then English muffin with peanut butter. And then we take the chips. For the jalapeno dip, probably more than enough, but I don't know how much I need. And then to make this dinner even better, add a sugar cookie. healthy dinner. Okay, a sugar cookie. I'm only gonna do one. I think I should be full off of that. I'm not that hungry. Otherwise, I'd probably do a hard boiled egg. That's all. These are now cold enough to go into the freezer. Look, I only had one waffle left. And I like just made a batch not long ago. Just leave that one to go into the top. And now we have a nice full bag of waffles. There. Nice full bag of waffles for the freezer. They're gonna not end up flat because of the way I just put them in there. Hold on. Hold on, I don't have to redo this. I fucked this up. They're gonna end up curved if I do that. Fix my stacks. I didn't do them good. I'm gonna lay this flat. Every other right next to each other. There we go. I was like, wait a minute, if they're not flat, we can't toast them. I need to fix that. Might be a little curved, but I think it'll be fine. And then these ones are just gonna have to hopefully not get curved. I don't know if I can get them to fit in the bag. I know I can just like freeze them flat and then put them in, but like, nah, nah. Good enough. Those will be flattish. Go eat some girls dinner. Yeah, we'll see you anymore. So chat, you're just gonna chill in here the rest of the night. Okay, bye. I won't leave you alone. I don't want to make you guys cry or anything.